Record. You are not listening to the voice of IWA Flip here on Uncensored Radio. Joining me in studios, the return of Wolf Tyrant, and of course, Mr. Useless himself, Interfed Radio's own IWA Flip. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
What? He's back. Well, how many times did I have to? I took like 3 or 4 guesses to try and figure out. Yeah, there's so many, managers here that we always mix them up. But
No. You always mix them up.
No. I'm throwing you, bro.
Let's get that shit straight.
I
don't mix up my managers, buddy.
For a while, you had me all mixed up.
Melvin's got his act together, dude.
I run a tight ship, Flip. You know that.
Everyone knows that.
But it's good to have you guys on the show, man. Either way. But so again, I definitely have the return of Wolf Tyrant. Wolf, correct me if I'm wrong. We did do a show a while back. You were actually one of the first people that I had here on Uncensored, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, a lot's happened since then, obviously, for your stable. I'm very, I want to say, unique stable you have here. You go on your select runs with certain people here and there, and right now it looks like you're starting to gain some momentum again for this year, and
Yes.
I'm hoping it continues. So that's the reason why I said, you know what, let me get Wolf Tyrant back on here to cover your stable, because it looks like you're starting to get hot at the right time. So I definitely want to make sure that I don't forget and not address what's going on. So that's why I brought you onto the show. But before we jump into that, Mr. Useless, you mind giving us a rundown of Cycle 27's current Bulletin champions?
No, I kind of want to talk more about Wolf Tyrant's stable. But if you really want to hear the champion,
yeah, we will. And please don't butcher these names.
There we go. No. We gotta be professional.
Let's do this.
Dude, we got some new names to butcher. Nice.
Oh, yes.
Nice. Hell yeah.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course.
Crest of Chaos champion A-Game, Derek Ace. Nice. Welcome to the show. Damn, that fool's loaded.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, welcome to the show. Guess I'm never making the top 10 here. Twisted Carnage champion. Freddie Bang Bang Jackson. Oh, dude. Yeah. Who did you invite? Who the frick is this?
Brick City Brawlers.
Holy damn. So Smoldering Sorrow champion. Now, Inazuma is one of yours? Inazuma?
Nope.
Fuck. Who runs the fucking Gopher? Fuck who runs? Is that another one of
Inazuma's Chris? Yep.
Dude, see, Schmitty, you fuck shit up, Schmitty. I had my game. I had my game on point with the UK, Schmitty. You brought in the fucking the lightning dragon, which confused me with the tiger, and I'm all fucked up.
I think that's what did it to you.
I'm gonna blame Schmitty on this one. Yeah, that was got bamboozled, and I was done from there.
Shit.
Court of Torment champion Voodoo Queen Venus. Nice. I need records like that. More, yeah. Good job there. Belt of Sublady champion. I thought you said Dark Americas were gone.
You're not gone, buddy.
Are they going to keep digging holes or what the fuck? Oh, man. Well, welcome back, Dark America, I guess. Ending Misery champion, Mr. Hustle, MJ. Did he accept it? It's him and Nace and the other and Super Giuliano $1 million challenge. Did everybody accept it, or
we're gonna get to that, but not on a separate podcast. Continue.
Hey, what the hell is this podcast good for, anyways? If we can't give information,
It's all about the wolf. It's all about the wolf today, buddy.
There you go. Your Griddle of the Berserk champion, Extreme Survivor. That guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Infernal Vengeance champion, Sebastian Fate. Nice. A lot of new names. Good stuff here. Gun Belt of Hell. Hardy. Dangerous, whatever her name is. Yeah. She's not that important. We can skip her. She should be making sandwiches in the back. Chain of Echoes champion Renegade Slade Stevens. Renegade Slade Stevens. Good for her. Finally got a belt. Shattered Bloodless champion Eddie Sweet Swagger Mendoza. Yeah, whoever this was, bro, holy schmoly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those guys.
I bring in the best of the best.
Whispered Agony. Hey!
Your favorite.
Snowy Chloe. Nice. Oh, man. Yeah, she got some lips on her. Band of Distant Wars champions, FMR.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know, ask somebody. Band of Distant Wars champions, them bitches, still rocking.
Dumb bitches.
Who runs them bitches? You run them bitches? The Wolf?
That'll be Belcher.
Frank runs them bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Frank's another one that fucks shit up around here. Circle of Sanity champions.
Look at that. Look at that.
Holy moly.
Wait. Please do the honors and say their names correctly because these are your guys. And wait, let me just. Good job, Flip.
Their ICAM is all you need to know. Circle of Sanity champions, bacterial infection, bladder infection, and the one that probably has both of those diseases, Mr. Bingo Slayer. Battle Royal winner, Fire
again. I think he's won like 8 battle royals already.
How many people are entering this thing? Did anybody enter it?
It's a nice amount. It's usually about 20 something every cycle.
Holy shit! Really, dude?
Yeah.
We gotta make a have the IWA pay us out for those battle royals if that many people are. Oh, dude, I thought this was like one of those dead leagues where only like 3 people joined.
Yeah. Okay.
What? It's not like that around here.
No, sorry, buddy. It never will be.
Well, I'm going to jump in real quick. I know you got a whole itinerary, planned out, but is Vinny the top dog right now in the Wolf Tyrant stable? Is he the one that's? I mean, obviously, I know I've been butchering his name the last couple of cycles, but is he the one that's been the most dominant of the?
Yes. Of my crew, yeah, he's the one that's been on fire more than the others.
Oh, yes. We're definitely going to get into that. He's actually the first one I want to touch on. So nice segue there, Flip. So let's get into this since we got Wolf on the show, and I'm itching to get into this. But again, we're going to start with the vicious one, Vinny Valentino. What I'm going to do for this specific podcast and probably moving forward, every time I speak on somebody's, roster members, I'm going to break down what titles they've won so that everybody, is up to speed on how good they really are. So Vicious Valentino up to now is a former Twisted Carnage champion, 2-time Smoldering Sorrow champion, a Belt of Sublity champion, Girdle of the Berserk champion, 2-time Gun Belt of Hell champion, and a former Chain of Echoes champion. So that's 8 titles he's won so far. And he's coming off a huge victory over Big Daddy Johnson, one half of Johnson and Uranus. And correct me if I'm wrong, you won a cool $1 million, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Cool $1 million.
Nice. I believe the money should have been transferred over either this cycle or the following. The reward was honored on behalf of Big Daddy. So, kudos to him for keeping up his end of the bargain and sending over that $1 million. I believe he took it from all the daddy's girls. So even better. But so
the daddy's girl's a little poorer.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm pretty sure he's got plenty of money, so I don't think the $1 million affected him too much with those girls. So Spitting a Bottle still doing pretty good, so he should be all right.
Yeah.
But again, I want to get into this. Is again big victory for Vinny. So kudos to him. But now he's officially been inserted into the Nefarious World Heavyweight Title match at Wicked City Chaos 2. Tell me your thoughts on Vinny's chances going up against who looks like probably the best Nefarious champion we've had to date in Mr. Mike Pizzazz and everybody else that's involved in this matchup.
Well, yeah, I think he has as much chance as anybody else. He's actually on fire, so I think Mike's going to wind up being the next champion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I no disrespect to Mike Pizzas, but yeah, I don't know what you see in him, bro. I really don't. overrated, just
far from it.
unpopular, the vanity and no, it's just way too.
Oh, you're just jealous, Flip.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? I didn't mind someone being, way out there like Hal. He's just running with it. But this guy is just, yeah, dude, just way too pompous for my taste buds, bro. But I would definitely enjoy someone like Valentino, who's just under the radar. Just now now we got you on, Wolf. We got to ask because we've had these discussions, and I'm gonna put Melvin on the spot because
Here we go.
This is wicked fucking radio, bro. This isn't interfed radio. So, what are your thoughts on being placed out of the top 10? In the league.
We kind of deserve it because we've been haven't really won a lot, and we've been inactive several times. So, yeah, it's okay to put us out of the top 10, but we're going to get back in and be number 1 soon.
I need to jump in there. Flip, when the hell did I put him out of the top 10? Oh man, I love how you make this fantasy shit up. But just so you know, Mr. Wolf, that never came out of my mouth on any podcast I've ever said here. You're definitely in the top 5, always have been. So whatever this guy's spewing right now is from the bowl that he just packed.
You make it seem like don't go deleting the YouTube now.
Hey, listen, the proof is there. Anybody, look, whoever's listening, feel free to go back and listen to the shows, and you'll see I'm not lying. But Flip is making up useless facts. Trying to get me in trouble over here because he got nothing better to do.
He's raking everybody over the coals.
Yeah,
trying to start something.
That's all it is.
Oh, someone's got it.
So again, I'm definitely Vinny on my radar.
Yeah, Vinny has as much chance as anybody, and I think he has more of a chance because of his momentum. And Mikey, I saw the photo of him on the beach with the 2 hot babes. Oh, yeah. I think he's going to party too much, and Vinny's a blue-collar worker. That's all he does. So he's going to be ready. He'll use that momentum to, Mikey's going to be going down.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be too hungover, too worn down. Going to drop all his protein the night before. Yeah, he ain't going to be ready. Now, it's one-on-one, just Mike Pizzas versus Vicious Vinny?
No, it is not.
Oh, nope. Dude, so
we're talking.
Who else is in this?
We're talking fatal 4-way right now.
Ooh.
So it's pretty big. Initially, it was gonna be Vinny Valentino and Pizzazz, but since this guy did put out an open challenge, 2 people accepted at the same time. One was Vinny, the other was Skittles, who just came off a big win over Extreme.
Who?
And excuse me? Who? What?
Who?
I said Skittles.
Is that real?
Yeah, it is. As real as you are useless, Flip.
Huh. I thought no.
And the fourth member, which I did make a big announcement of, is Mr. Calamity Contract himself, who cashed in. Extreme Survivor has inserted himself into this match, so it is officially a fatal 4-way at Wicked City Chaos Soup for the title.
Nice. Now, fans listening in terms of cashing in. Again, just take notes. Cash-ins happen prior to the match, not after the match.
I have had instances where people in the past have tried to do that. I look at them, you got to be out of your mind. It has to be before.
you're like, I got a 501. I'm cashing in for your.
I'm taking your shit now.
Like the hell you are, son. You can have a shot at it next cycle, though.
So good luck to everybody involved. I definitely believe that. I do feel that I agree. Vinny does have as much a chance as anybody. And let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure Pizzazz is not going to walk out with that belt, but it's just a matter of who the other 3 are that might actually pull it off. So we'll find out soon enough.
I'm going to make a bold prediction. I'm going to make a bold prediction right now. I think it's going to be between Vinny and the Extreme one. They're going to Skittles and Mike are going to probably battle outside the ring sometime, and those 2 are going to fight in the ring. And that'll be wind up what comes down to.
Nice.
Because Mike, Mike Pizzazz, Mike Pizza's, he's a secondary, second tier type of fighter. Skittles, tertiary, just I
Skittles
don't see
is
him.
so new.
He's way too raw. Won't make an impact this soon. Not in a big match like this.
Mm.
That's my bold prediction, but I've been wrong before, so
Yeah, I can
we'll
see
see.
it happening. I can see it happening. So next up, we're gonna get into who I feel is your second most decorated person here in WWE. I'm speaking of none other than Skyblade, the Tiger King. Gotta get into this one, man. Before I do, just to his credentials. Former two-time Crest of Chaos champion, former Twisted Carnage champion, former Girdle of the Berserk champion, and former Whispered Agony champion. Now, Skyblade recently is obviously having some pretty bad losses, unfortunately. He did suffer a loss at Age of Anarchy in the Fatal 4-Way. He did recently suffer a loss in Turnbuckle Thursday as far as trying to get that Wicked Wayward title when he accepted Lightning Tiger's open challenge. And I definitely got to touch on it, man. What's going on with Skyblade? It seems like he's undergone a slight change, bringing out some druids, if I'm not mistaken, this cycle. So let us know what's going on in the mind of Skyblade.
Right now, he's just trying some different things because things aren't working great. But overall, I think he's still winning a lot of matches. He's just not winning the big ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. He's just trying different things. The druids are there as an intimidation factor.
I don't blame him for bringing some extra help. I mean, you got the Crypt Keepers just run house on 6-man and just make an impact here like no one expected. And so getting someone to watch your back like those druids is a smart move.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know he's.
I think things will bounce back. He's relentless on his pursuit of winning more gold in that league.
He's hell bent on that for sure.
And
now, as far as
the 4-way loss.
I said, as far as his current feud with Mr. Urkel, tell us about that, because it seems that these two have no love lost at all, which I'm actually loving. It's one of the more entertaining feuds going on between Urkel. I believe he considers him, or he calls him, what is it, Skyblade, Tiger Kitty?
Oh.
He's the
Urkel wants to lose his cheese.
I think so.
Urkel's the annoying thorn in the side. But yeah, Skyblade and them aren't really seeing eye to eye. And Skyblade's definitely upset because he had that match won, that fatal 4-way. He was beating the living daylights out of J.A. Styles. But Urkel, he took advantage when Skyblade was battling bacterial infection. So
that's how you do it, man. That's how you got to get it done here in the WWL by any means necessary. And that's what Urkel did, so you can't take that away from him.
Can't take it away.
I'm glad you acknowledged that. That's really straight up of you. I like that.
That cheesy motherfucker.
He's gonna be Swiss cheesy soon. Oh man! All right. So next up in your roster.
Hang on before you get on. What did you think of what Skyblade did to Styles at the end of the match?
What, the Fatal 4-Way?
Yeah.
That shit was amazing. For those of you missed it, this guy jumped off the top of the cage and actually elbow dropped. I believe it was J.A. That's the reason he's gone.
Not J.A. Styles.
Not J.A. Good riddance to that cretin. So next up, I got to get into the first lady of your stable. I'm speaking of none other than the Mistress of Pain, Susie Sweet. Looks like she's heading towards a feud with Felicity Fate, the Ice Queen. For for as far as Susie's credentials, belt of subtlety champion, two-time ending misery champion, and former Infernal Vengeance champion. She was also a former #1 contender for the Goddess Extreme title, which in a match she came up short. But it seems that right now the women's division is actually catching fire and is about to probably pass the men's division as far as the entertainment factor goes and all the feuds going on. So right now, again, she's locked in a apparent upcoming feud with Felicity Fate. What are your thoughts on Felicity as the Ice Queen? And as far as Susie Sweet's concerned, where do you think this feud is gonna go?
I think this should be a good feud. Eventually, I think the Mistress of Pain is going to come out on top. That's my prediction on that. As far as what I think of the Ice Queen, she's impressive, but she's beatable.
When the fuck did we get Elsa or Anna? Who's running Ice?
Just stop while you're ahead, Flip.
Who started me? I don't. Who the hell?
Moving right along.
Who's the Ice Queen? Who the hell is the Ice?
That's Felicity Fate. She's been all over Trash Talk, man. If you would be paying attention, you'd know what the hell's going on. Useless.
What the fuck is this?
I think you're on your fifth. I think you're on your fifth beer the last time we mentioned it. That's probably why you forgot.
Wow. Huh. Who runs that? Who runs her?
That's one of the female managers that we have here in the league.
Ah, okay. So one of the sandwich makers is.
Oh shit! Hey, just so you ladies know, this is all Flip. I have nothing to do with his comments. Do not hold me responsible for anything this man says. Moving right along.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into probably one of my favorite six-man teams.
I've never had an ice sandwich. Have you had an ice sandwich?
No, I can't say that I have.
Yeah, well.
I don't want one.
Oh.
So again, speaking of one of my favorite six-man tag teams here in the league since the beginning, I speak of none of, and I've loved these guys since ECL days, the Flamingo brothers, Johnny, Donnie, and Juan. Together, they are former four-time Circle of Sanity champions, former three-time Circle of Sanity TV champion, and Donnie is the only one that has won singles gold when he took the Smoldering Sorrow title one cycle. But what are your thoughts now, Mr. Wolf, as far as myself giving the Flamingo brothers a shot that they've been craving and rekindling their feud now with the Crypt Keepers for the Unholy Trinity titles at Wicked City Chaos 2?
Well, I'm glad they're getting their shot because it's been a while since they've.
What they wanted, Wolf. They wanted this.
Yeah, and they're ready to take the titles from them. They're tired of them being the #1 team. It's time. It's time for them to catapult to #1 from #2.
I don't know. I think the Crypt Keepers. I think the Crypt Keepers are gonna, make sure we have Flamingo for Mother's Day, and yeah, we're definitely getting some Flamingos for Mother's Day, and so I don't think those Flamingos are gonna get anywhere near those Crypt Keepers. Yeah, I'm sorry, just saying.
Yeah, well.
It's
you're allowed your opinion. You're allowed your opinion. But that's the way it's going to be, his opinion, because the facts are going to be that they're going to leapfrog and be the champions again.
Ooh,
I mean, for the first time.
Good luck, Flamingos. Make sure you're not.
Listen, as far as my vote, I digress. I actually feel that the Flamingos are going to be the ones to take out the Crypt Keepers. I'm saying it now on the air, so when this does happen, just like I predicted with Urkel winning his match, I'm going to sit here and say that the Flamingo brothers will become the new Unholy Trinity World Six-Man titles. I just feel that having gone through what they've gone through, where they were on top, went back down, and then now they're back right there at the cusp of grabbing those titles, I just don't see them losing, after having clawed back and gotten themselves back in the title picture. If they lose now, it's going to be devastating for those three. I just don't see it happening, Flip, so I have to disagree with you. I do feel the Flamingos are going to be the ones to top of the Crypt Keepers. You can only go on a run that amazing for so long, and I'm not putting anything on the Crypt Keepers. I'm not taking nothing away from them. They've been the best six-man we've ever experienced here outside of Survivor Dynasty and the Flamingos, but now it's the Flamingos' time to shine, man. So let's see what happens. Let's see who's right.
You know what? When you break kayfabe and you bring your Vince McMahon attitude onto the air, you can just
love it. It makes it fun. But I do see it happen. I just gotta put that out there, Flip. Plus, you're useless, so whatever you say, I'm gonna go against you.
Just make sure Tanya Eat Dangerously is making sandwiches at the next pay-per-view for us, man. That's
Oh
all.
shit! You're gonna have some serious heat coming your way, Flip. And I'm not putting those flames out. Burn, bitch.
You know what? If she wants to toast the bread, she can definitely toast the bread, dude. Whatever makes her happy.
Oh man. All right, let's get into the final members of your squad here. Blue Dragon and the Beast of Lego Vadan. They recently entered into the tag tournament we're about to start here. And just to touch on their credentials, as far as Blue Dragon, former Smoldering Sorrow, former Belt of Subtlety, former Shattered Bloodlust. Beast of Lego Vadan is a former Infernal Vengeance, former Chain of Echoes. And as a team, they are both former Band of Distant Wars and Band of Distant Wars TV champions, so they can get it done on the title page as a team. I do feel they have a good shot in this tournament this time around. So what are your thoughts on the direction that these two are heading, and what's going on as far as their manager situation? I do recall a while back you said they were going to have a manager and they were going to be a little bit more vocal, which they haven't really been so lately. So what's the status on Blue Dragon and the Beast?
We've been on kind of a slump tag team title wise, but they have been doing pretty good single title here lately.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of, I mean, I'm trying to get them back on tag teaming, which I'm hoping that the tournament gets them back on that, but they kind of got that singles title taste, and they were kind of getting off of that, and it looked like they were going to be singles wrestlers.
Ooh, that's dangerous right there. Because that you get that taste, you're like, I can do this. I can do this.
Flip, it's kind of like what you said with the Stonewall brothers, where the Stonewalls were tasting that singles title, but we both agree that I think they're better as a team. So I think that's what's going on here when it comes to, Blue Dragon and the Beast. It's the same scenario where they're winning the singles and they're forgetting how good they are as a tag team. So they need to get back to those tag team roots.
That's why I'm hoping this tag tournament goes real well for them, because if they get that taste of victory in there, maybe they can go roughshod over the tag teams. It's about time somebody does.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because right now you got them bitches hogging up all the spotlight, and nothing against them bitches, but they should be in the back, bro. You gotta, they're not gonna be on the microphone. You gotta put them in the back and make sandwiches, because
them bitches have been talking. So see, that's how you don't pay attention, Flip. Just don't talk. Just don't talk. That's like, just come on the air, butcher the title names, and be quiet.
What's going on with them bitches?
Oh my God! But even Centricity, she's been a big part of stuff going on in the trash talk, especially last cycle.
Big?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have one of the best write-ups that cycle.
I don't believe it.
Well, read the report. You got it, buddy. Oh man! So now that we covered all of your entire stable here, Wolf, where do you see as a collective group your roster going this year when there's so much, steady competition here? We have an influx of new people coming on board. Obviously, one of those groups being the Brick City Brawlers, and you see they're already getting it done on the title page, winning Crest of Chaos, winning Twisted Carnage, among other belts. And what are your thoughts with the competition that we have this year as opposed to last year, and how well you think your stable is going to do against this, always relentless, ultra uber tough Wicked Wars competition?
Well, just like last year, I mean, we just have to get our ducks in a row and start competing a lot better. We have the potential. I mean, my guys have the potential every time they step in that ring to wow the crowds and be the talk of the night. And I think they will. This year, I think, will be our best year yet. Hasn't materialized yet, but we still, here it is, April. We still have how many months? Quite a few. So it's going to turn around for us.
Now, anyone in particular you're looking to? I know that's what I've been doing as of late, also with my own competitions, just looking like what managers I've had series with, or what managers I haven't really gone toe to toe with, and just pretty much just getting it out there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone in particular?
Well, Vinny going for this title puts him up against Extreme, Mr. Extreme. That's kind of what I wanted all along. Eventually, so
getting Christmas early this year.
Yeah, and yeah, that I mean, I haven't really thought about feuds really. I mean, me and Sky and Urkel, their feud is gonna blow up this year.
Nice.
It's gonna be awesome.
I think so.
Yeah, definitely.
That will probably be the feud of the year at the end.
Ooh, nice.
And Susie Sweet has something in store for the Ice Queen this cycle. I haven't gone into detail on what I want her to do, but
Nice.
she's got something up her sleeve that's gonna kind of be definitely extreme.
Well, it's like
Yeah,
I've been saying.
I never knew. Fire and Ice's ice version was a queen. That's like. I'm completely mind blown right now. Like, are you kidding me?
Oh,
all this time, never knew she was a queen.
Well, now you do. How's that, Flip?
It's amazing. Oh man.
Oh Lord. But so anyway, Wolf, again, I'm glad I was able to get you on the air. I know schedules and stuff, kind of makes it difficult for everybody, especially with everything that's going on with these, other circumstances globally and not just locally. But so it's definitely a pleasure having you on here. Before we sign off, do you have any, last words or anything you want to say to any specific managers or any specific wrestlers while I have you on the air?
I'm talking with Vinny, and I'm trying to get him to come onto your show one day.
Nice.
I think that's a possibility.
You hear that, Flip?
Woo. Yeah, that definitely caught my attention. I mean, I may not hear a lot, but that one right there,
that woke you up.
That was a uppercut to the, uppercut to the nuts.
I'll definitely love to have him on the show. I'm actually trying to get, as you always guys know, I'm always trying to get more managers on the air. I finally got you back on. I'm actually working on getting, I believe I'm going to have Bishop Fate on air on Sunday. And I'm also trying to get Schmitty on here. I've been trying. So hopefully we get Schmitty on here.
Schmitty needs to be on here.
Yeah, he's the main one. He's number one that I'm trying to get on here because his roster's been on fire. He's right now the number one manager in the game in the WWL, as far as I'm concerned. And I need to get him on the air. So I am working behind the scenes to get him on here. And hopefully, everything works out and we're able to schedule it where we can get him on the air. I think that'd be fantastic. I'm pretty sure a lot of managers want to hear his side of his roster and how he's been able to have such continued success with all this competition. Because again, what he's been doing is nothing short of amazing to me. With the competition we have, and for him to just continuously, just pull out these victories not just regular victories, but every pay-per-view match this guy's been in, I think he's like 99.9% winning these things. So it's an amazing testament to his skill level here in the WWL. So
all right, Dick, shit, get off your knees already.
Oh shit, Flip.
We got the Wolf here.
You hear this guy?
Oh my goodness.
Let me tell you something, Flip. You useless fuck. I don't care who the hell's on my show. I'm gonna give props to whoever the fuck deserves that shit. Whether I got Wolf on, whether I got the so-called God on, it doesn't matter who it is. If you're doing your thing, you're gonna get praise from me. So if it was a Wolf Tyrant having that kind of a year, and I had Schmitty on the air, it'd be the same fucking thing. All right, buddy. So go pack a bowl and be useless on another podcast. Go back to the swamp.
I'm already on full bowl, so
okay, go have fun in a swamp.
Oh man,
I don't even want to know how those shows are going. Oh man, but anyways, how about you? Flip? You got any last word?
Just keep an eye on the rivalry. I'm up 7-2 on Melvin.
Oh, the one that hasn't started yet? That one?
Dude, we've been saying it forever. I told you I'm gonna sign against you until the league closes. I don't care what you do. I don't care how many belts you win. I don't give a fuck what you're trying to do. I'm just gonna keep signing exclusively against the fucking irritated anal and the impenetrable fucking clumsy king, whatever. All of them. I'm gonna keep signing against you. You just keep whether you do your strategies or not. That's not my concern. You just know that.
I do gotta say, Flip, I am happy to see you finally getting some belts. You know, I thought it wouldn't happen. I damn near shed a tear when I saw ICAM with those title belts. I was like, holy shit. It was good to see. It was good to see you finally. After it took 27 cycles, but finally.
Maybe next cycle you'll get some trash.
It's only been 8 cycles. I mean, come on, Flip. Listen, I don't.
Are we getting to? Are we? I'm gonna come through a fucking portal that the dark judges are gonna.
That's if they're not serving popcorn and they're not too busy. Okay.
Popcorn portal it is, bro. Popcorn portal.
Listen, and I don't want to hear no excuses because you've been on a. It looks like you've been having a lot of free time lately with your trash talk. So if you don't fucking send me something, I'm booting you out of my fucking league.
Oh, nice.
Now that you're on the title page, you got to start sending trash.
Gotta start saying something.
He probably won the titles and said, "Fuck." First manager in history to not want to win a title.
I hit refresh a couple of times just to make sure. I was like,
he was like, "Damn it, that's not me."
Damn.
I know you. I know. As soon as you saw it, you're like, "Fuck, Melvin's gonna ask for trash."
Oh no, man! But in all seriousness, yeah, like I said, definitely got some more time. So yeah, definitely get back on the trash talk tip. And I'm still gonna fucking keep signing against you. Stop fucking pretending it's not happening. You can keep saying it in every show that there's no series or nothing. It'll be in the match every time. I even started titling them for you so you can find them easy. If you just type, go find.
Useless? Oh, nice.
You can go right to them. Nice. You know what? From now on, I'm gonna label them useless just for your fucking faggot ass.
Beautiful. I love it.
The useless matches.
Oh shit! You heard it here, guys.
Eventually, I'll climb up into the top 10 and run into the Wolf Tyrant. Or where do you have them at? You said top 5. We're gonna get back to that one. We'll get back to that one on the next podcast, bro. Because I'm gonna make sure we record one, and I'm gonna make sure you just label it WWL top 25. Melvin,
I think you know what's funny. Actually, I do want to. It's funny you mentioned it, but I actually do want to have a show where, we just cover those winning managers. You know what I mean? Like how we have you on the air, Wolf. I definitely want.
I'm not even gonna be able to come on the air.
No. You'll be in the bleacher somewhere with headphones praying you can hear us. No, seriously, I want to have most likely you, Wolf. I want to have I'm probably gonna speak on I definitely would have to put Mr. Hal Uranus himself, Rick Angel will be on there. Obviously Giuliano, Schmitty, just to have if one day I'm actually hoping to have all of you on the air at the same time, kind of like a round table podcast. I don't think that's happened yet.
Go ahead, but, leave out Annihilation Inc. again.
I think that would be awesome. Just to get some
down with it.
Awesome. Well, I already know who my first guest is gonna be. That's that wants in on that. So I think that, again, that'll be cool. I'm putting it out there. So I know you managers are gonna be hearing this. I definitely want all you guys to be on the same one. And if you guys are willing to do a round table podcast with me, I think that'd be awesome. We could definitely touch on some stuff, break the fourth wall if we need to, just to see, how it would be if all the top managers were on one show. I know there'd be a lot of ego tripping happening, a lot of bravado, chest pounding and shit like that. But I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty fun in the end. And I think
not with the IWA managers. No.
No way. So keep that in mind for you guys listening. And just this cycle, speaking of Rick, it's gonna make a big impact this cycle on his return. So I'm looking forward to that. And I also believe Mr. Kyle Queen himself also bringing back Annihilation Inc. strong. So again, things are getting real crazy at the right time, leading up to the next pay-per-view. Right after that, we have No One Safe, which is our pay-per-view versus LNL Flip. You know a lot about this. We had a podcast recently with Brandon, who's the commissioner of the LNL, doing a great job over there. So I'm really looking forward to what's going on here in the Wicked Wars League. league in the next few cycles. So definitely trying to get as many managers as I can on air prior to that pay-per-view. So let's see what happens. So Schmitty, you're on the clock. But again, guys, I'm glad I had you on the air. Wolf Tyrant, as always, it's a pleasure having you. I hope this is the last time I have you on here. Mr. Flip, Mr. Useless, as always, I'm sure you'll be on another show pretty soon, unfortunately. No jokes aside, man. I love having you on here, brother. You know, it's nothing but love. I know we bullshit with each other, but that's what makes this fucking thing so entertaining. And why I'd rather listen to ours than all these other shit that you do.
That's why the Wicked Wars League is the best league in the IWA.
Hey, fucking man. There you go. When the
We
Wolves
got the best.
it's true. So as always, guys, it's been a pleasure having you on here. For me, again, I just want to thank all the managers for all the amazing trash talk they sent in this cycle. Flip, you and I definitely have to have a trash talk edition soon to cover this cycle's trash talk. As you saw, we had a lot, man. We had so many submissions. This cycle is ridiculous, and a lot of them were continuing storylines and feuds progressing. Some new feuds started. Specifically one I want to get on, and hopefully I could get the manager of Brick City Brawlers on here too, because I like that write-up they did where they trashed my limousine, and they're gonna pay for that one. So if you're listening, whoever the fuck you are, Mr. Brick City Brawler, you're gonna pay for my goddamn limo that you trashed. So, but I'll get into that in another podcast. So until next time, guys, thank you for joining me. Till next time.
Peace. Till next time. Hey, have a good one.